Imagine being 20 years old and inheriting a small kingdom. 13 years later, you've conquered the largest empire the world has ever seen. No phones, no planes, no modern technology, just ambition, courage, and an unshakable belief that you were destined for greatness. This is the philosophy of Alexander the Great, and it changed history forever. Alexander wasn't chasing wealth. He wasn't chasing comfort. He was chasing immortality through achievement. Growing up, he idolized the legendary hero Achilles. Alexander carried a copy of the Iliad wherever he went. He believed that people die twice. First, when their body dies. Second, when their name is forgotten. Alexander's mission was simple: make sure my name is never forgotten. And over 2,300 years later, we're still talking about him. Before becoming a conqueror, Alexander was taught by one of history's greatest thinkers, Aristotle. From Aristotle, he learned that greatness wasn't something you were born with, it was something you earned. The Greeks called this arete, the pursuit of excellence. To Alexander, every battle, every decision, and every challenge was an opportunity to become the best version of himself. Average wasn't acceptable. Potential had to be fulfilled. Alexander believed that hesitation kills opportunity. Again and again, he did what others thought was impossible. When his generals saw obstacles, Alexander saw chances for greatness. His philosophy was simple. A difficult path often leads to extraordinary results. He understood that fear is natural, but allowing fear to control your actions is a choice. While others waited for certainty, Alexander acted, and history rewarded him for it. Most conquerors destroy. Alexander wanted to unite. After defeating the Persian Empire, he adopted local customs, welcomed Persians into his administration, and encouraged cooperation between cultures. His dream wasn't just to build an empire, it was to create a new world where East and West were connected. For a man born over 2,000 years ago, it was a surprisingly modern vision. Alexander never asked his soldiers to face dangers he wouldn't face himself. He rode into battle alongside them. He shared their hardships. He bled when they bled. His soldiers followed him not just because he was their king, but because he proved he was worthy of being followed. But Alexander's philosophy had a flaw. There was never enough. Every victory led to another goal. Every conquered land pointed toward another horizon. Even after building one of history's greatest empires, he wanted more. And that's the final lesson of Alexander the Great. Ambition can build empires, but unchecked ambition can also consume the person chasing it. Alexander died at just 32 years old, yet his name survived. His empire vanished, his cities changed, his armies disappeared. But his idea that humans should strive for greatness beyond their limits still echoes through history. Alexander the Great conquered much of the known world, but the question he leaves us with is this: is true greatness found in conquering the world or in conquering yourself?